Okay, here is page 1 of placement test 2. Remember, I'll do some of these problems different than you because I'm a math teacher. If you do things a little bit different, share that with me if you're getting things wrong or whatnot. Okay, so maybe a little workspace. Hey, question 1. This is vocab. Which of the following expressions is 5 times as much as the sum of R and S? Sum means add. So we're going to add R and S. All these do have R and S adding, but which one is 5 times the sum? It would be D. You do the sum first and then multiply by 5. That would be D as in dog. Question 2. See, I don't like the fractions. You guys might work with the choices and plug them in to see which ones are true. I don't know what I would do. I definitely would distribute this. So it's 3 halves x plus 3 halves minus 1/4. So over here equals 5. And then what I personally would do is I would say, ew, I hate the fractions. So I would multiply everybody by 4 to get rid of them. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2x. Plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Minus 1 equals 5 times 4 is 20. So that's 8x plus 5 equals 20. 8x is 15, and divide by 8. My answer is C as in cat. That's how a math teacher would solve it. I think some of you might have kept the fractions the whole time and used Math 1 on your calculator. That would be fine too. And I think some of you would have worked with the choices, but the answer is C as in cat. On number 3, use your brain and you should be able to get rid of some of these choices. If they want to know how many grams are in 500 kilograms, your answer is a lot. There's a lot of grams. So I'm going to get rid of this and probably this. If you didn't get rid of the second one, that's fine, but you definitely should have got rid of A. Okay, picket fence, I think, is what Mr. Pradhan calls it. It's called dimensional analysis. If you want to do it that way, basically you're taking 500 kilograms and you want to get rid of kilograms and you want to change it to grams, and you can't change it, so we multiply by 1, which doesn't change it. So this has to be a fun fact right here. So the fun fact is 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So we just multiply. It'll be a 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Your answer is D as in dog. All right, let's see what they got here for Robert. Robert sells 4 different flavors of jam. Oh, that's nice. The graph shows the number of jars he sold during the first 2 years. Okay, which flavor the greatest increase from year 1 to year 2? Year 1 to year 2 is light to dark. They basically are asking which one is the biggest difference from year 1 to year 2. So that would be positive. So strawberry's out. People who bought strawberry the first year apparently must have been garbage. Nobody bought it the next year. Strawberry's out is a decrease. And I don't even really need to do the math here to see. The answer is going to be blueberry. Now, you're welcome to do the math. This one's going by 5. What looks like it's an increase of 8, maybe. This looks like an increase of 5. Maybe about an increase of 5, too. It's a little bit trickier, but the answer is blueberry. Okay, next one. In the xy plane, a line crosses that y-axis at 0.03. That's your y-intercept, guys. Y-axis is 0.3. And also goes through the 0.45. What is the equation? Well, these are out. 0.3 is the y-intercept, so we're looking at one of these. Depending on your awareness what slope looks like, this is a flatter line. It's going to be a 1/2 sloper, but some of you might not have noticed it. So you could find the slope between those 2 points. Remember, it's rise over run. So from 3, let's do 5 minus 3, or 4 minus 0. It's 2 over 4, which is 1/2, which is A. Little sketch should have been enough there, though. 6, the amount of money in dollars he earns is this equation. This is a line. Remember, we got a rate of change and an initial condition. H is the number of hours he works. Do they want to know what the 11 is? Well, 11 is the initial condition. So it's the amount of money he gets each hour. No, that's a rate of change, so it's not A. The total amount of money Paul earns after working for H hours. Is it a total amount? No. Is that how much he gets for 1 hour? No. 1 hour would be 12.5 per hour. It's just what he gets for showing up. It's D as in dog. I've had students before tell me that they made a XYT table and plug some things in here. 0, 11. If they worked 1 hour, it would be what? 23.50, and they kind of went that way to figure it out. That green looks really nice on that gray. But these are all over your SAT. Rate of change, initial condition on those lines. Okay. The table below gives the population of the 5 largest countries. Which of the following is close to the mean? Mean means average, guys. And just kind of look here. Got what I got, some 60s, a 40, and an 80. The 40 and the 80 kind of will cancel out. It's going to be in the 60s. A is out. Other than this, I will go to my calculator. I'm going to add these and then divide by, oh, glitcher. Divide by, how many we got here? 5. So add those up, divide by 5. I'm going to my calculator in my hand because I don't want to pull up the other one. And it's nothing fancy that I'm going to do here. 65.9 plus 80.8, 60.8, 46.5. Divide it by 5, 63.66, which is closest to that one. Okay, that's the first page. We'll do the second page here in a second.